Do you ever struggle to concentrate when you're in a loud and noisy environment? If you answered yes to that, then you are not alone. In fact, research has shown that most people struggle to work efficiently when they're in a loud and noisy environment, and they work better when they're in a quiet, comfortable environment. Today, I will convince you why you need to stop working in the office and start working at home. Up until this year, I went to Pine City High School. When we were given work time at Pine City High School, I felt like I spent most of my time either talking to a classmate or being distracted. I wasn't working very efficiently. I felt like I was working hard, but I wasn't getting enough done. This year, I switched to taking online classes, and my efficiency shot through the roof. I've been so productive and so efficient that I decided to share it with you today. So first, I will explain why you struggle to work in why you struggle to work in loud environments. Next, I will describe the benefits of working in a quiet environment. Last, I will give some tips to maximize working from home. It is not uncommon to struggle to work in a loud environment. According to CNBC.com writer William Belk, 54% of office workers say that the office they work in is too distracting. Distractions aren't the only problem, however. According to a Forbes.com article written by Jacqueline Smith, 86% of office workers prefer to work alone. A lot of the times, offices make people work in groups even if they could get it done individually. Another distraction that faces offices are meetings. Meetings take a ton of time to plan and organize, and then you gotta get everybody together, get them in a conference room, and then you give them all the information, and that's taking time out of everyone's day. A lot of the times this could be avoided using emails, and everyone would just be a lot more efficient if they didn't have to take that much time out of their day. So now that you see how unproductive the office can be, I will explain the benefits of working from home instead. There are some major benefits to working from home. One of the biggest benefits is the decrease in the distractions that I was just talking about. There are still definitely some distractions, but they're way less, and they're way less common than if you work in an office. Another great thing about working from home is you don't have to sit down for 8 hours straight. You get to pick your schedule and you get to get in the zone. Another major benefit is working whenever you can and whenever you think that you're the most productive. Some people prefer working early in the morning, some people prefer working late at night, some people prefer working during the day, and it's really just up to you. But if you get to work from home, you get to pick when you work. According to Jill Duffy, a writer for ProductivityReport.com, your best work can come any time of day. It's important to identify when you work the best and to maximize your time in that time of day. Lastly, you get to make work fit around the rest of your life. If you want to take a 1-hour lunch, you have the freedom to take a 1-hour lunch. If you want to go to a Twins game, you have the freedom to go to the Twins game. You can always work later in the day, and it's nice to be able to have work fit around your life and not the other way around. Now that you understand why working from home is a great option, I will give you a few tips to maximize your efficiency when you are working at home. Working at home definitely has its own challenges that the office does not have. Tip number 1 is to get dressed in the morning. It might be tempting to lay around in your pajamas all day, but research shows that people are more productive when they get up in the morning and they have a routine and they take a shower and they brush their teeth and they get dressed. It just makes you a lot more prepared for the day. Another tip is to work in short sprints. Even if it's only like 2 hours or 3 hours, it's better to work for 2 or 3 hours 3 times a day instead of just sitting down for 8 hours straight, and then you get bored and you get distracted and it's tough to stay on task. It's important to not burn yourself out. If you try to work 8 hours straight, you're going to get burnt out and you just won't be able to do it. Lastly, a great tip to increase your efficiency is to set goals. These goals can be daily, these goals can be weekly, They can even be monthly. It's just really important to have goals so that you know what you need to accomplish for each week. According to Inc.com writer Christina Desmarais, this will help you to stay on task at work. You are also more likely to follow through on your goals. This is a good tip for anyone, even if they're not working at home, if they're working in the office. It just helps you to stay on task and know what you need to get accomplished. So these tips will really help you to stay productive when you are at home. In review, it's normal to struggle in loud environments. Next, there are tons of benefits to working from home. Lastly, we learned some tips that can help you to stay on task when you are working from home. In conclusion, you learned everything you need to make the switch. It makes a ton of sense for most people and it fits into your schedule. Now that you've got all the tools and you're equipped to make a healthy decision, will you make the switch? Thank you.